Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And a chance here to check out some stats for MP.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Matisse Thybulle, MP out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 4. And for the Nets, Johnson is out there with Williams. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Russell. And it's Sharp in at the 5. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Here we go.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Here's Williams. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. It's Henderson on the wing. Connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season of 378.
Russell, no luck. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screens.
Now here's Williams. And Thomas has it in the corner. Over Thybulle. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Williams.
In constant motion off ball, Thomas finds a soft spot and trusts the ball will find him back.
MP looking around. Releases. The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now here's Thomas. To the middle, and stolen by Ayton. MP with it. He's picked up by Russell. Inside, and Ayton throws it down.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Thunder. On the wing, Williams. Johnson outside. It's hauled in by Thybulle.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now, here's MP. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. 6 on the shot clock, and it's good for 2.
Looking like an old hand out there. MP working the two-man game to perfection.
And here's Russell. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Shoots the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Russell kicks to Thomas for the three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Now, here's MP. And Ayton throws it down.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Nets trail by 11. Pass to Thomas. Off with the layup. And here's Portland. They're on a 16-5. Run. Williams with the ball, driving the lane, and Ayton throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Thomas. Back to Russell. Fade away. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Portland leading by 13. Now MP. Henderson left side. Outside Williams. With the drive. That one, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Nets passing it around. Sharp sets the pick for Williams. Off target from outside. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for the Nets. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Nets. Right now, the sixth best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
And the basket by Johnson.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Here's MP. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
And he makes the first.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
You can tell Cam Thomas has a real aptitude for this game. He can contribute in multiple stats out on that floor.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for 1 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Nets trail by 15. Russell passes to Sharp. Now here's Melton. Johnson from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 6 points.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's MP. He's got 5. Pass to Kamare. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Sharp. His last outing, he had 8 points. Out left to the wing. Launches it. They get it back. The 3 from Thomas. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Thibault for 3. The rebound by Sharp. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. Sharp the pass to Thomas. Nets passing it around. And the rejection by Ayton.
So difficult to shoot over. Ayton proving it with that rejection.
Out to Henderson. Here's MP. Back to Henderson from deep. The rebound by Sharp. Fournette shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Fires the three, and Henderson gets it to go on the assist by Williams. 12 points from Scoot Henderson. Russell dishes to Thomas. Back to Russell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, that's a strong play. Russell anticipates the contact and creates the and one opportunity.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
Now, here's MP. He's got 5. Henderson for 3. And it's Melton with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Russell. And it's Portland with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Now, here is Russell. 17 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
Nets shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. We've got DeAnthony Melton. He's out there with Hayes. Williams is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He added 37 points, and his passing was a cut above, with a ton of assists on the night. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Let's go. Rebound by Williams.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Back to Hayes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Again, Simons missing. Williams passes to Claxton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Now here's Williams. He has 5. Pass to Simons. Portland no good that time either. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Sharp against Williams. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's MP. Covered by Hayes. Claxton with the steal. Pass to Melton. Walker with some nice D.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Claxton with it. Claxton sets the screen for Melton. Good on the three-point shot. Melton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by Kamare.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Ayton throws it down.
When Ayton is rolling, he is truly dangerous. He can just continue rolling with force all night long.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Hayes. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Simons. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Simons has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Now, here's Melton. Defense is right there. Claxton against Ayton. Oh, good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 22. On the wing, Williams. Covered by Hayes. Outside Williams. Ayton sets the pick for Williams. Up and in on the layup. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Great to see MP look for his shot, especially when he's near the hoop.
Pass to Melton. The 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Right here.
And here is MP. He's got 7. Floats one, and that one is good. He's got 9.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Claxton the pass to Melton. Jacks up a 3. And the Nets miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside Williams. To the inside. Ayton. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
MP.
Williams has got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone.
Teams changing it up here. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. Number 1, the Nets.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
To the wing on the left. Here's Russell. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Ooh, dancing with it. I see you, D'Angelo.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Out to Henderson. Pass to Kamare. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Ayton. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Cameron Thomas.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Williams, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Outside Williams. Pass to Sharp. And here's Russell. 5 to shoot. Sharp with a screen on MP. And D'Angelo Russell good for 3. Russell's got 11 points.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Henderson finds MP. Back to Henderson from outside the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And that's 15 points from Scoot Henderson. Russell passes to Sharp. Pass to Thomas. And it's Portland with the rebound. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. It'll be the 4th game in a 7-game road trip. And the shot goes in. Williams has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Johnson the screen. And Russell gets it to go.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Ayton kicks to Thibault. Henderson dishes to Williams. Back to Henderson. All alone. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 17.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Russell passes to Thomas. Shot, high post. Again, the Nets for two.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Out to Henderson. Russell against Williams. Back to Henderson. Fires from deep. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 15.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
MP dishes to Ayton. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And here's Thomas who brings it up for the Nets. Here's the three. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
It's Henderson on the wing. Rebound by Williams.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. He's been dominant over the last month. And he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking 2nd in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. 1:27 left in the second quarter. The drive by MP. And stolen by Sharp. Here's Thomas. Sharp, the pass to Russell. Sinks that one from a post. Now that's 17 points for D'Angelo Russell.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Henderson outside. From outside, off the mark. The Nets shooting the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Outside Thomas. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Great open look there. Russell's got 20 points.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
It's Henderson on the wing. No good, unable to end this run.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Thomas against Henderson. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Portland leading by 22. Williams with the ball. He's got 11. Henderson outside. Over Williams. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the The Portland Trail Blazers. Cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did, and we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, man, they've clawed their way into the top 10 in their division, playing with a lot of energy and executing well.
The big question now, how far can they continue to climb? And now how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Portland Trailblazers.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to goal. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Henderson out there with MP. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Kamare in at the power forward. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Williams passes to Johnson. Henderson against Thomas. Russell with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Russell's got 23.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the...
And again for three.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019. That's 378 triples shared for now.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations. 3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Johnson surveying the floor. And stolen by Ayton. To the paint. Here's Kamare. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Russell kicks to Williams. Back to Russell. Will it go? Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
And we know Russell can shoot it. It's what he's out there to do.
MP against Williams. Henderson outside. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Fires from 14, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Thomas against MP. Back to Henderson. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Russell. Over Williams. And Russell gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Williams. 15 points in the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail.
Timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Murray finds MP.
Last 2 minutes to play. 3rd quarter.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the 3rd. Pass to Sharp. Puts up a 3. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now Hayes. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Melton. On the wing, Johnson. Clock at 6. Hayes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Walker's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. 58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Sharp. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Hayes. Pass to Melton. Claxton a screen on Murray. Melton against Murray. Melton passes to Hayes. For 3. Melton, no good.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Johnson right side. Now here's Johnson. 13 points in the game. Claxton sets the screen for Johnson. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Johnson is out there with Hayes. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Hayes. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Henderson finds MP. Back to Henderson. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Claxton. And for the Nets, they're shooting 43% from the field. On the wing, Johnson. Henderson defending. Pass to Hayes. Now Melton. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Melton. Over Sharp. Melton, no good.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Henderson dishes to MP. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Good, another from three.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
And that top mark is owned by Steph Curry. 402 triples set back in 2016, but for now, a new mark for second place.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And Portland making a change here. Ayton, he's checked in for Klingon. Robert Williams comes in for Jabari Walker. Avia's checked in for Sharp. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Scoot Henderson.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Melton. Lets it go with a three. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it goes down 2 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And here is Johnson. Nets passing it around. Hayes with it. Claxton inside. Ayton's there. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
The Nets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Left side, Avdia. That three off the mark. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Drills it from outside.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Williams kicks to Avdia. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Melton. Claxton, a screen on Williams. Down low. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Here's Clowney. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Avdia. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. MP passes to Avdia. Williams against Melton. MP kicks to Avdia. Offline with his three. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Melton passes to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Melton. Back to Johnson. Pass to Clowney. Here's Melton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now a timeout called by Portland. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Portland also making some changes. Kamar is checked in, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Avdia. The Nets have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Russell kicks to Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Williams looking over the floor. Thomas passes to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Russell against MP. Back to Simons. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Johnson attacking to the inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Murray's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves.
It's good.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Sharp. Sharp sets the pick for Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. A kick out to Simons. MP against Russell. Williams passes to Simons. Hands it from downtown. Simons has got 11 points here in just the second half. Nets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Johnson outside, and stolen by Ayton. It's Williams, high post. Russell's there. Pass to Simons. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Russell looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. Sharp, the pass to Thomas. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
Oh, Cam Thomas is a very comfortable mid-range shooter.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. The kick out to Simons. Makes it off the glass. Simons has got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Back to Russell. On the wing, Williams. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, he is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
Hey, guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Williams.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Here's Russell. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Thomas. Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Walker. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Walker. Shot clock at 5. Russell, no luck. Now Williams. The kick out to Walker. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. So long, everyone.
That's what I'm talking about. Another day, another win. Good work.
Let's go!
About to tear the roof off.
Feeling you, MP.
That's a solid team out there. You guys will have to bring it.
Thank you.